Back to school is busy enough. The last thing you need is shopping that makes it harder. Whether you're moving into a dorm, your first apartment, or just getting organized for the semester, Wayfair makes it easy to get everything you need in one place. Furniture, bedding, storage, decor, study essentials, all at prices you'll love, with fast shipping before move-in day. Get everything you need for back-to-school season. Shop Wayfair.com today.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
It's time for this week's Here's How. And this week, here's how to blame your elderly neighbour, Ian Anderson. When that middle-aged woman who bought that fake vase you listed on Facebook Marketplace sends her husband to collect it, tell him, "There's no bloody vase! There's no 5-foot fish tank, and I don't breed Dobermans. This is all Ian Anderson's doing. I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps sending you guys to my house between 5 and 7 p.m. to collect free items that don't exist. Look at this house! Look at it! Does it look like I could have an industrial metal lathe in here? How's it getting through the door?" As another man enters your garden gate, start shouting, "What do you want, a fucking pizza oven? A breeding colony of hissing cockroaches? Are you here for a Dyson Airblade that was rescued from a failed bar?" Turn back to the guy that came for the vase and, "How do you even rescue a hand dryer? What could that even mean? It's that fucking Ian Anderson. He's making it all up and you're all falling for it." Start putting up pictures of your neighbour's pets, claiming that they're all missing and that there's a reward for any information. And put your own phone number. Surely the locals are going to start ringing you up, accusing you of trying to get people to steal their beloved animals out of their gardens. But the trick here is to just sigh and say, "Oh, this'll be Ian Anderson again. It's always him, messing with me. I'm sorry, but there's no reward." When they say they don't want a reward and that it's their pet you're saying is lost, quickly snap back with, "Well, how am I supposed to know? It's Ian Anderson again. It's got to be." Start hanging around in big buildings with over a dozen floors, and as soon as you're alone in the lift, press all the floor buttons. When someone gets in, look annoyed and tell them that Ian Anderson came in and swiped them all on his way out the lift and then gave you the finger. When you get fired for turning up to work an hour late every day, start blaming Ian Anderson. Say that he keeps coming to your house every night, forcing you to prank call the local Chinese takeaway whilst you shotgun cans of lager together. Tell him about how he threatens to hurt your pets if you don't get through 4 cans before the 10th call to the takeaway. Explain how he starts making you, quote, "do the voice" down the phone and it makes you feel uncomfortable. Show them texts off your second secret phone that you've saved as Ian Anderson, where the texts say, "You better not move house again," and loads of texts saying, "I turned your alarm off on your phone before you left. Can't wait to see you get fired so we can start ringing the Indian takeaways too." When your card declines at the petrol station, start whispering to the staff that Ian Anderson's taking all your fucking money again. Go into detail about how he keeps tricking me by posing as various multi-level marketers in different latex masks so that you'll buy his products and you think that he's set up various CCTV cameras to capture your bank card details in the rooms, where he hosts all these events. To really sell it to them, try and offer them coffee, candles and personalised doormats in exchange for them picking up the costs of your petrol. When your mum gets upset at you for not ringing her house for a couple of months and ignoring all of her texts, tell her that you lent your phone out to Ian Anderson and had to delete her number because otherwise he just keeps sending dick pics pretending to be you, and you've both got very similar penises, and it'd be really tricky to prove that it wasn't yours and that you know how she gets when she gets loads of dick pics off of one of her son's phones sent to her. Start screaming in deep, guttural tones in the woods whenever you see a young couple walking their dog. Make sure you stay in earshot of them. Then, when you inevitably get caught or called out as the woodland hollerer, start saying it was Ian Anderson doing it. You're seeing him doing it on a live stream as he walked around the woods. You couldn't find him on TikTok when you looked, but he was definitely doing it because he kept saying, "What's up, guys? Ian Anderson here." Roar! Whilst the dentist is scraping the chunks of plaque off the back of your teeth. Start chewing on a tooth-picking apparatus and speaking so that when she removes them, and you can start saying that it's Ian Anderson that's doing this to your teeth, that fucking Ian Anderson messing with your teeth in the evening. Then apologise to her, and as you leave, say that you'll be having a word with Ian once you get to the car. Stop flushing your toilet roll after you wipe your arse and just keep putting it in the bin like you're on a Spanish holiday. When your flatmates or partner begin investigating the smell, tell them you got taught the continental way when Ian Anderson came over the other week and you've been doing it ever since. whilst you're sitting in your idling car outside of houses. Have your radio at maximum volume with all the windows down, but wear headphones. Whenever someone looks out of the window, start shouting and pointing at the radio bit of the centre console. I can't hear you! That bloody Ian Anderson's been at my car again! I'll be having words with him when I get home, don't you worry! If someone comes to the window whilst you're blasting out some 80s ballad, lift one headphone and wince. Oh, bloody deafening, innit? I don't know why he does it. It's that Ian Anderson, he's been fiddling with me dials again. I'm sick of him. The police won't do anything about it. They say I should just turn the radio down using the dial, but I don't see why I should have to. Why does Ian Anderson get to just let himself into my car and mess with me dials? I won't be able to hear a thing if he keeps this up. I can hardly hear the podcast I'm listening to. When they ask why you're sitting in a damp, mouldy car listening to Bonnie Tyler on repeat in their quaint little cul-de-sac, start shouting over the music. He's been at me buttons! Ian Anderson, he's a bloody menace! I came out on Tuesday and the windows were down. You saw that rain we had on Thursday night? Well, that's where this came from. I'm at wit's end with the guy. And that's the end of this week's Here's How.